Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today we are doing some real talk about goals. If I look back to April, look, I didn't set any April goals in my MakseLife planner. That said, I did set goals in my regular planner, which I honestly forgot about until this very moment. So I forgot that I did it with a hell of a plan release. So we're going to take a quick peek at my goals. I'm filming this video with a little bit less than a week left to go in April. I did make a decision about my car. I decided to delay that decision for 3 months and extend my lease. I did do a digital declutter. Working on balance is definitely something I've been focused on. Try to get back to a regular routine aside from the days I'll be away. I feel like I've done that. I've done a good job with that. Physical environment, work on planner supply destash. I have been doing that. I also reset my back deck. I did not organize my kitchen buffet. I did not get back on my Peloton. Plan with Elise. I did prep for Go Wild. I did not do any of the other things on here. Family and relationships. I have had time with James. I have had 2 friend plans and family plans in April. Thinking back, I saw my family for Passover, and usually I don't count my niece and nephew's sports games as family time. However, I did spend a lot of time at one of my niece's games chatting with my brother, and oh, you know what? And my brother was with me in Dallas for a little bit, and we rode to the airport together. So I'm going to mark it. I don't have a lot of wins from this month budget-wise. Goals-wise, so we're going to take it. Okay, let's talk a little bit about why I've fallen off with a lot of categories in goal setting and how I plan to get back on track while also being realistic about my life and my goals. So for the first 4 months of the year, basically, or 3 months of the year, I was working on a very big project. I can't share what it is yet. I'm hopeful that in June I can share, but it took up so much of my time, my energy, and my mind, and I couldn't even comprehend what life would look like after because I was so focused on this project. So I couldn't really plan out the rest of the year while I was deep into this. Once March ended and that project ended, so then April came and it was all Go Wild prep. And because I got sick in that time period, I lost a full week of YouTube filming. So it put me really behind and I was scrambling to get ahead for Go Wild. Now that April is ending and this project is over and Go Wild is over and I'm in a relationship that I'm so excited about, I feel like I can really start thinking about what I want the rest of the year to look like. And that's what we're going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is health and wellness. And we are going to get back on track because I'm so off track with health and wellness. Get back on track. And I'm going to set 3 goals here. One is going to be healthy weekdays. I see myself going out a lot on the weekends, and so I really want to keep Monday through Friday really, really healthy. 3 workouts per week. I have to get back into exercising. And then 2 outside days. SID, it just looks weird. Per week. I can get so stuck in my house because of my work schedule that I need to get myself outside. Now we are going to do financial. Be intentional about saving and spending. I have been really good and intentional about my finances, but now that taxes are over, I need to sort of rework things a little bit. So we're going to set, I think 3 here. Set summer budget. Your spending in the summer is going to be a little bit different than the rest of the year. Meet with accountant. I need to meet with my accounting firm. And I'm just going to write figure out Roth. Oh, not Roth. Roth was what I wanted to write. I wanted to write IRA. I've had a Roth IRA for the last few years. That is now no longer a Roth IRA, and it is just a regular IRA due to changes in income. And I need to figure it all out and meet with not just my accountant, but meet with my financial advisor to get this all sorted. Okay. Physical environment. Some of these are going to be repeats of things I did not get done. So we're going to do a couple of things here. Organize. Okay. Finish. Office. Destash. Declutter. Kitchen. Buffet. Do you believe that May is going to be 11 months since I moved? It's crazy. But this is where I'm like, it's been almost a year. These things have to get done. And organize garage. I could have had this checked off my list because when I was going to go wild, my mom and my boyfriend both wanted to come here and organize my garage. And I didn't let them because I said that them coming here to organize my garage was going to be more work for me when I got home of decisions that I had to make. So I said no. I very firmly said no several times. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to get their help with it. It just means that it's going to be a May project, not an April project. All right. Oh, I also, by the way, this is a MakseLife. I also have my Moxie dot markers. I'll have everything linked in the description of the video. A change with MakseLife. It's no longer code plan with Elise. It'll give you a discount. It's using my direct link. That should give you a discount. Sometimes brands change this when coupon codes get distributed throughout the internet and not just someone that I'm referring to their site. So that's something to be mindful of. Spiritual and personal growth. I'm just going to write keep going. Well, I'm sort of changing my mind right now. Keep going, but better. Let's do that. Because typically spiritual and personal growth for me is about journaling, which I do, but then I also remembered reading, which I am not doing. So this is the right one. We're going to set 2 goals here. Stay consistent with journal. Read a book, all caps. I did not read in April. It's a really long time since it's been a month since I've read. And I know where I'm at in April right now. It's just not going to happen. And I hate that for me, but also life has gotten really busy. And I guess I could say there hasn't been time, but I also haven't really made time. I could have read when I was on the planes to and from Dallas. However, I left for Dallas at 4 a.m. I left my house at 4 a.m. to go to the airport. I left Dallas at 5 a.m. to come to New Jersey. I was tired. Reading was not at the top of my list. So I'd really like to read a book. Okay. We are going to jump over here to family and relationships. So focus, we're going to write quality time. And I'm going to do 3 here. And this is going to be 2 friend plans, 2 family plans. And I'm also going to write C. Ratners. I have two sides of my family, of course. I have the Ratner side, that's my last name, and I have my mom's side. And I haven't seen my dad's side of the family since Hanukkah in December. My mom's side of the family has all met James. They met him at Passover, but I haven't seen my dad's side of the family, and I want to be intentional about making that happen. Okay. Focus for work and learning. My work and learning category is always plan with Elise. I don't typically include my full-time job in there because plan with Elise is where I need to be intentional. My full-time job, I show up and I do my job and I work really hard and then I stop and then I do it again the next day. It's not somewhere that I necessarily set goals. And if I am setting goals, I'm doing it in a meeting with my boss. It's not something I do in my planner. So work and learning. Map out the rest of the year because now I can. So we're going to do a couple over here. One is going to be one blog post. I'm going to write new collaboration. Weekly lifestyle content. And I'd like to film a Q&A this month. It's been a long time since I've done that. Maybe even a year. It's been a long time. Okay. Fun and recreation. Enjoy May. In addition to my niece and nephew being on sports teams, my boyfriend is also on some sports teams. And he does kickball and baseball. And he's in a billiards league. And most of those happen to be on weekdays. And so I just want to get out more. I want my workday to end and I want to go do stuff. I want my life to be more outside these walls. And I feel like now I have the opportunity. If you remembered when I was setting my original goals for the year, so much of what I wanted was community and more around me and not just in my home. And I feel like this relationship gives me a bit of that because where he lives, which is like 30 minutes without traffic from where I live, he's kind of in like a city and there is so much stuff happening all around and he has this big group of friends and they're always out and about in a group chat of, hey, come here, come here. And so there's a lot more of that opportunity for fun and recreation than I have in my little suburban town hidden up in the woods. So we're going to put a couple of notes here and we're going to write weekday, or we'll write weeknight activities, MDW weekend, when we're MDW. So I don't need another W. And I'm going to write what we say here in Jersey. MDWDTS, Memorial Day weekend down the shore, which is something that is planned. And what else? For fun and recreation. I don't know. I was kind of thinking of like his sports, my niece and nephew's sports, going down the shore. Let's find a fun festival, like a food truck festival. I love a good food truck festival. Okay. Personal is always where I struggle a bit with my goals because I never quite know what personal is going to be. Someone told me that personal can be something like getting a massage. And I was like, that's a good idea. And then I kind of forgot about it. Well, I have had a massage gift certificate since I moved into my house. One of my friends got it for me as a housewarming present. And I was thinking when I got back from Go Wild, I could really use that massage. So you know what? That's going to be my personal goal. We're going to get a massage. And we're going to do it big so I don't forget. And then I was like, oh, when I finish my big project, then I'll get a massage. Nope, I didn't do it. So that's going to be my one personal goal, especially because I have a gift certificate for it. Okay, that was kind of rambly. I don't know. Last time I did one of these videos, I think it was January or February, and it didn't get a lot of views. So hopefully this gets some views. Hopefully you're watching. If not, just to kind of see where I'm focusing my attention and my energy. But I hope that you enjoyed. I'll link what I used in the description. And then, of course, I'll set up my weekly goals each week. When I'm doing this, this week has not happened yet, which is why this is blank, and be able to kind of map these out. The way that I use this is I'll put like a bullet point. Okay, update budget. It's a green bullet point because that relates to financial. Reading this I might do in the color for spiritual and personal growth. So sometimes I show these, sometimes I don't. Lately, I have not been showing them. This is just something that I'm trying to get back to on my own. This is the week after I return from Go Wild, and I am using this. It's just not all for content. I really want to be intentional about using my planners and not necessarily showing every single inch of my planners, because some of it I just need to be for me. Once it turns to content, I think that it changes the way I do things. And so there may be things that I just keep more to me, but I'm going to show you as much as I can. So I think that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed and got something valuable out of this. Thank you for your support and for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.